In the last task, you looked at coming up with two sets of designs. A design for your title and a design for your character. You came up with some title designs on a piece of paper, like that on the left hand side, and you also came up with some characters, like that one on the left hand side. So now that you've got your characters and your titles, you can start to think about how you're going to put them together as a compositional final piece. Now, the composition is basically the arrangement of different objects within a page. In this example, it shows that the title, which is going to go towards the top left-hand corner, and the bowl are then overlapped with the character and the lettering. So you can see there, some thought has gone into whereabouts those elements are going to go on my page. There's my first example, which I had a go with a couple of years ago. You can see there I called it Mr. Brown's Honey Loops, and then I did a character. I then produced the bowl, I painted a background, and I did the text. All of those different elements were done on separate pieces of paper. So this is the task that I would like you to do, okay, at a minimum. I've gone back to my character design, and I chose the skeleton from here and Skelly Chocos, which is that title design there. So I discarded all the rest and I've just gone for those two elements. I've adapted them a little bit more on the left hand side. So I did this with pencil first and then I went over the top with a fine liner. So I wanted to have the skeleton eating some skulls from a bowl. So the bowl of flakes looked like skulls and I wanted him to be eating them with a spoon. I then wanted him to be slightly in front of the text, Skelly Chocos. I wanted to have free vertebrae, and I've also put make no bones about it as my sort of tagline. Now I did the right hand side picture using Photoshop, so I just fed that into Photoshop and I just recoloured my digital drawing. Now obviously you won't have ability to do these on Photoshop, so it's going to be a bit tricky for you to do that. So all I'm expecting really is for you to be able to do this with just a fine liner, a biro or some pens. However, if you have got some digital technology at home which you think you might be able to have a go at doing something a little bit more professional looking for your graphic design project, then you can do that and upload that to Google Classroom instead of just your pen, a pencil drawing or sketch. This is how some students have done them in the past. A couple of years ago, some of my students got some actual boxes. They painted the box with some acrylic paint and then did all the individual elements, the title, the characters, the bowl. They did them all separately and then they stuck them all together onto the box. So it looked a little bit like an actual product in a shop. Okay, so that is what I would like you to have a think about if you want to do an extension task. Okay, that might be quite a nice way. And all I did there is I put a bit of white paper down on the table and I photographed it nicely as best I could. But that is what I'd like you to do. Bring all of your elements together and put forward your best ideas for task 5 and task 6. Okay, the original design and then task 6 is the coloured version. Okay, upload both of those to Google Classroom for us to have a look at. If you're going to do one from the original design, it might be worth starting with your original drawing first. Take a photograph of that before you add colour to it, because sometimes you can make mistakes. So it'd be worth, if you've got a line drawing to begin with, take a photograph of that or scan that first as task 5, then add some colour to it, then take a photograph of the colour version. So you've got two examples to show us, rather like that there on the page. A black and white version and then my coloured version. Okay, and if you've got a chance and you want to take it any further, there's the extension task. Take it further and place it onto an old box that you might have at home from the cupboard that's about to be thrown out. Okay, good luck with that, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll speak to you soon.